Alright guys, welcome back to some more Yakuza Kiwami 3. This is part 7. Um, we are, I think, currently on chapter 8, so we are kind of going on from there. Let's check. Yeah, we're on chapter 8. We just started chapter 8 last night. But we just started chapter 8 last night. So, or yesterday, per se. Um, the goal for today is to finish chapter 8, 9, and 10. So, that tomorrow we only have 11 and 12. So, that's the goal. The first thing we're gonna do, we are gonna do this little cutscene right here, but afterwise, when we make it back into the city and we're able to walk around, I do want to go into the taxi and take it to Okinawa to get the last of the Reapers from Okinawa done with. So we're gonna do that as well. But for right now, we're gonna do the cutscene. We're gonna see where this goes story wise, and then yeah, after that we will probably go right into the taxi with Okinawa.
So the guy who introduced me to that stuffed shirt Suzuki, it was Hamazaki.
Him again.
You met? He caught wind of that Okinawan resort deal a year ago, and that the Tojo clan got an offer to scrounge up the land for it. So he started scheming on how he could get his piece of the pie, and then Daigo pulls out of the deal and puts the kibosh on the whole thing. Once Hamazaki heard the news, he beelined for Suzuki and started cozying up to him. Told him he'll pick up where Daigo left off, and on the same terms, too. Not a bad setup, huh? Now he gets to claim that whole Tojo piece of the resort pie to himself. No having to share with anybody.
So he's got it all, but then turns around and offers the Majima family the construction rights.
Yeah, huh? I couldn't make heads or tails of it at the time. He had me going, where's the catch here? Why is this chump handing me such a juicy contract? But now, it's crystal fucking clear why.
What do you mean?
You saw the photo, didn't you, Kiryu-chan? The one of me and Suzuki chumming it up? Pretty sure it was Hamazaki who leaked it.
Why would he do that?
Because that photo makes for some damn convenient proof. Not only does it link Suzuki to the Tojo clan, it makes the Majima family patriarch the link. Now the media's got two poster boys for the police to put behind bars. Me and my old pal Suzuki. Which leaves Hamazaki free to swoop in, claim more slices of that resort pie, and make off like a bona fide bandit. What do you think? Make sense?
Yeah. He is one crafty bastard, that Hamazaki.
Tell me about it. And this ain't even about the resort money to him. Get this, there's a step 2 to his whole plan.
Step 2?
Yeah, he laid it out for me last time we met, plain as day. I want Kamurocho all for myself. So, you know what needs to be done, don't you? Said it straight to my face. This whole stinking mess Hamazaki stirred up from behind the curtains is all a cover for him to stake his claim on Kamurocho.
You really think so?
I mean, Daigo got shot, then Captain Kashiwagi got done in right after. Then you go bust up Kanda and his boys. So who's left to challenge Hamazaki? You ask me, it's just too convenient. Likeliest explanation for all this shit, the resort, the shootings, is that it was all part of his plan from the very beginning.
Which means his ultimate goal this whole time was
to make Kamurocho his. And to do that,
He needs to become the 7th chairman of the Tojo clan.
There's more to it than that.
Been a while, hasn't it, Kiryu?
Florist. Sure has. Good seeing you again.
Indeed.
You know, I gotta admit, I didn't think you'd still be down here working the informant game.
Well, I didn't have anywhere to go after everything that went down 2 years ago. Thankfully, Majima-san here agreed when I asked if I could rent the place.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, back to your previous discussion.
Right. What do you know about Hamazaki's schemes? You said there's more to it than taking over Kamurocho?
There is. Some reliable sources indicate he's fixing to pawn off the whole resort to the Chinese once it's built. That's his ultimate goal.
The Chinese? Why are they involved?
Because of him. That's right. The leader of the Snake Flower Triad. That Chinese syndicate you clashed with. Lau Ka-Long.
What's he doing here?
Believe it or not, he survived his run-in with you 4 years ago. He fled the country back to his homeland, and waited for a chance to strike back at the Tojo clan. Eventually, he set his sights on what was once a small Tojo fish swimming in a small Yokohama pond, the Hamazaki family. And with the Snake Flower's backing, it wasn't long before Hamazaki took the whole city. That gets him some recognition. Enough to shoot up the Tojo clan ranks and into a lieutenant seat. Next up is this.
So, what exactly am I looking at here?
The pile of papers on the table. It's a contract between the Hamazaki family and the Snake Flower Triad, tying them both to the Okinawa resort deal.
Okay. And what does the contract say?
According to my sources, Hamazaki's planning to build some fancy covert casino beneath the resort. And included in that contract is a clause stipulating that the Snake Flower will be granted its management rights.
Hamazaki can't be pulling all this off on his own. Minister Suzuki and his outfit must be pretty involved in these parts of the plan.
A small-time subsidiary family being responsible for orchestrating an elaborate plan like this? It would be nearly unheard of.
Damn. Didn't realize Hamazaki's been keeping himself this busy.
One question, Florist. What made you suddenly decide to keep an eye on Hamazaki in the first place?
I started surveilling him about 6 months ago. Someone came and hired me.
You were hired? By who?
By Daigo Dojima himself.
What? You never said Daigo was lining your pockets.
Tell us what happened.
Look, normally I wouldn't go revealing my clients' identities or contracts. But under these circumstances, I'm sure Daigo would agree it's in his best interest.
Thank you.
So, rewind to about a year ago. Daigo starts suspecting the Tojo clan's got a mole.
A mole?
Right. It was the resort deal. Daigo came to me concerned someone was conspiring with a politician, making moves under the table. So he helped me get access to the direct subsidiary families, their offices, their headquarters, the places they frequent. We conducted an investigation to uncover whatever scrap of information we could.
And that's how you got this photo.
Correct.
So I was right. It was Hamazaki who set up Daigo and Captain Kashiwagi after all, wasn't it?
Perhaps.
Perhaps. Would you drop the cryptic bullshit?
Well, after Daigo got shot, I couldn't shake the feeling I needed to pick the case back up and look into things once more. So I did. And that's when he appeared.
He's talking about the guy that looks like Hazama-san, which is very interesting.
What the hell?
Quite a surprise, eh? Especially for you, I imagine. He's the spitting image of the man who raised you.
Yeah, he looks like Captain Kazuma.
Doesn't add up.
Well, the late Captain Kazuma. 'Cause he's supposed to be dead.
This man. Just who the hell is he?
Right.
What is that sketch? You have more intel?
Boss, something's going down. You're gonna want to see this.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's going down. Who's that? Oh my god, I forgot about him. Lo Wang or whatever. What's his name?
Lao Kalong.
Lao Kalong. There you go. Close. Why is he here in this game? I understand
I'm
this
sure you're
Kiwami
already
too, but
aware, but handling Kiryu requires.
oh,
something else.
he hired him.
See
Of course he
that
did.
fresh-faced kid in the photo? He's Kiryu's little sidekick. We grab him, and Kiryu will have no choice but to pay us a visit, even if he knows it's all a trap. My only role in all this is setting the stage for you. After all, I am but a small part of this humble operation. Now then, the rest is in your capable hands. Lao-san.
That fool thinks he can bark orders at me.
喂，有什么事？
把这个男的
Oh,
给
he
我
speaks
找出来。
是，
Are you in the are you in the same as the other one?
Kiryu. That photo.
Rikia.
Well, now, I'm not sure why, but it appears that Lao's using his snake flower cronies to hunt down your pal.
Yo.
Rikia, it's Kiryu.
Oh, Aniki. How's it going?
Not the time. Where are you right now?
Huh? Well, you were gone when I woke up, so I just came out for a stroll around town. The hell?
What happened? What's going on? Talk to me. Rikia.
Who are you guys?
Rikia. Hello? Rikia!
They got my boy Rikia. Oh, look at my decked out phone. Okay, Ricky is in trouble, so we gotta go help him. I wonder if I can ignore him for the moment. Probably not. I wanted to do the Okinawa stuff. That's where I wanted to start, but they're probably gonna throw me into a fight with Rikia. I probably won't be able to do it till chapter 9. We'll have to see. Okay, I was not expecting all this to blow off. Honestly, I was expecting a little bit of like Majima explaining what happened, and then we would go find someone. I didn't expect us to be thrown into a fight. Probably should have.
What?
It would be pointless to tell you. Because you're going to die here. How many times people have said Kiryu's going to die and he's still not dead? Bro, it's like they never learned their damn lesson. There we go. Let's move on.
What?
Mr. Lau! I should hurry. I'm not able to just take a taxi? Bro. Fine. Oh, snap. Oh, trying to block me off, huh? That's not gonna work. Bro was hiding behind the car like he was gonna get away with whatever he was trying to do.
What?
He's at the alley now? I thought he was at the park. They're all telling me different stuff. So someone is lying to me and someone is probably telling the truth. Who knows? Got him. I figured they were gonna start having guns. It makes sense. While we're here, let's look at how many more we gotta defeat in this style. Okay, so we hit the 500. We got about 53, and then we're good. Alright, cool. I can switch between both of them. We got 51 now, because there's 2 right here. After one more, we'll have 50. Crap, a motorcycle and a freaking sword. Oh, both sides, yeah. That was cool. We got him. GG's. I think we're almost there.
What?
Answer me, or do I have to beat it out of you? Stop! He's on some building in Nachikami Alley. So now he's in a building, or on a building somehow. Okay, it's still in Nachikami Alley. So, let's go that way. Like, I have a feeling this time he's gonna be there. Well.
Rikia!
It's been some time, Kazuma Kiryu.
Lao.
I didn't realize this trap would be so effective. I should have kidnapped your friend sooner.
I know what it is you want. But he has nothing to do with this. Just let him go!
You don't understand your situation, do you?
This guy was a bitch.
The only
And
reason I'm
Kiwami too.
working with
Hopefully he's
Hamazaki
easier to deal with in this game.
is to take revenge on you. That's all.
Could have come straight to me.
Now, I'll show you hell. Kazuma Kiryu.
Alright, let's take him out. Let's see what... Got him, got him, got him, got him. Ooh, okay, here we go.
Not bad.
Yo, this counter is broken, man. Okay, of course. Counter is broken. Okay. Okay, Kiryu. Nice. It's not gonna kill, but it'll do something. That will kill. Get your butt out of here. Nice. It was way easier in this game, not gonna lie. The Ryuku style is really freaking good. I love it, actually.
Where are you going? You thought that was it?
Rikia! Aniki!
Take a good look as we sever your friend's head from his shoulders while you do nothing!
Rikia!
Oh my god, him falling and screaming was hilarious. Who shot him? Is that Date-san? Oh, it's not. It's Hamazaki.
But you...
Oh no!
supposed to
It's
be
Kazuma! That's what I want to know. He's supposed to be dead. And he's working to help us now? And then there's Kao Lung or whatever. dead now.
Kazuma-san! Tell me, are you?
Yeah, is he really dead or not, bro? That's what I want to know.
Why? Why'd you do it? Why Taigo and Nakahara?
So you're Kazuma Kiryu.
Yeah.
Beautiful eyes.
Huh?
Beautiful eyes.
Like I heard from my brother before.
That's Kazuma's brother. That's why they look so similar. It makes sense now. Even though it's oddly weird and strange. It makes sense. Okay, that's a way to end the chapter. That was a quick chapter, I'm not gonna lie. So we're now on chapter 9. So I don't know. Oh, hold on. It depends how fast it goes. We might be able to finish it today. That one chapter didn't even take 30 minutes. Because I don't want to do 11 chapters and end it with one chapter. I might as well just finish it at that point. We'll see once we finish chapter 10 where we're at. That was a really quick chapter.
That guy with Kazuma's face really said all that to you?
Yeah.
Wonder what it is that he's after. All we know is that he's wrapped up in this whole mess somehow.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you hurt?
No. Aniki, I don't really know what to make of all this. That guy with the mustache, why'd he go and save my life? Especially after he shot the boss. Why help me?
Rikia, I need you to head back to Okinawa.
What?
I have some loose ends to tie up in Kamurocho. But you, there's nothing keeping you in this city.
But...
Look, just hear me out. Right now, we don't have a clue whether or not that man in the sketch is on our side. That's why I'm telling you to head back home. Look after Saki and the kids at Morning Glory for me. Can you do that?
Yeah.
No, Rikia! There's Majima. I really hope Majima starts to help us.
What? The chairman of the Hakuho?
Ooh?
Hey, Kiryu. You know Mine from the Hakuho clan? Looks
No,
like he came all
but
the
we
way
know
here
his
to see
name.
you personally.
This is, not a good sign. Not a good sign. And you just let him in, Florist?
There was a place like this underneath Kamurocho.
I would not have let him in. That's a trap waiting to happen.
Well, you wanted to talk?
Yeah, why do you need to talk?
Pardon me. See all the trouble you've been facing. I'm afraid my organization is partially to blame for that. I'm
This
here to
is
hold
weird to
myself
see
accountable.
Mine actually acting nice like a human being.
Yes.
But we already know he's the main bad guy of this game, which is odd. Like, how do we get to this point? I mean, how do we get to the point of him being a bad guy? That's what I want to know.
Kanta?
Yeah, he killed Kanda.
Mine. What the hell is this?
Literally, what the hell is this? It's supposed to be like a peace treaty, like I killed Kanda because he caused the problems. And they're gonna show what happened right here. However, that just makes Mine look even more insane.
You ain't getting away
That he killed Kanda. Although I'm glad he did, because Kondo was a weirdo. And, you know, he killed that last girl he was with, so, yeah, I don't like that.
What's with that look on your face, huh, Mine?
He's always talking about, I'm gonna get Kiryu, but he's lost like 4 times to me, so...
Say something, Jackoff!
Aniki, this is my office. I ask that you be more respectful.
Yeah,
you can show your respect. If you had gotten off your ass and done something, I would have got my ass handed to me by Kiryu.
I told you the officers.
Way to blame Mine, the guy that's literally about to kill you, bro.
Who is the one looking for a fight?
Exactly.
So.
You were looking for a fight, you got one.
Really chewing me out right now? Fuck you! Get off your high horse, dickhead!
I was just so angry. How are you gonna come into my office and break my own stuff too? That's crazy. Yeah, no. I would have killed him too. You're gonna come to my office and just break all my shit? Okay.
Listen up, Mine. Give me all your cash and every one of your guys.
Give you all my cash? I don't think so.
And I'm gonna become the 7th chairman. I'll even let you be my captain. How about it?
A fool like you can never grasp the situation.
The fuck was that?
You heard what I said?
The collection you just demolished was worth over 1 billion yen.
Like I give a damn! You rich bastards wipe your ass with that kind of cash!
That's not
Money
the point.
isn't the issue here. You just can't seem to discern worth.
What was that? Where the hell do you get off, you fucking upstart?
And now you're about to die.
It seems that you may have forgotten. Appearances can be deceiving. Perhaps.
Yeah, you assume just because he's a businessman he can't fight and he can't kill and all this stuff, but yeah, no. Ooh, he is messing him up. Damn. I kind of feel a little bad. A little.
The two of us are through.
Yeah. I kind of feel a little bad, but not really, because he's an asshole, so he deserves it.
Don't do it here. He's made a big enough mess as it is.
Yes, sir. No! No! Mine! Wait! Mine!
No.
Mine!
Sorry, dude. Well, now I know how we get to this point. He got tired of fucking Kondo shit.
Ultimately, the fault lies with me for allowing Konda to rise so far above his station.
Yeah.
Though it was unfortunate we had to resort to violence, shall we consider this incident with the Nishikiyama family resolved?
It's a little scary that he killed Konda himself.
I plan to assemble the Tojo clan families without delay and attempt to restore order. Regarding Hamazaki, I have my men searching for him as we speak. Though, I suspect their efforts will be in vain.
Why is that? Do you have some idea where he might have gone?
Well, I imagine he's no longer in the country.
What does that mean?
For real.
The head of the snake flower in Japan, Lao Kalong, is dead. Their headquarters wouldn't take that lying down. Given the fact that Hamazaki was acting as Lao's partner, they've surely kidnapped him in retaliation. As for the rest of his family, I hear their bodies were found floating in Yokohama Bay.
Oh, that fish got eaten by a bigger fish.
In any case, the Hamazaki family has been wiped out without us having to lift even a single finger.
Hamazaki got killed. He killed Hamazaki as well. These guys were just here just to get killed by Mina. Cannon fodder.
Further bloodshed.
It's insane.
Kiryu-san, the Tojo clan's on the verge of collapse. We need you now more than ever. For everyone's sake, I ask that you please watch your back.
He seems like he's doing it for a good cause, too. which I think, obviously that's the point, but it's so... It's like...
Who taught you to handle things this way?
Yeah. Like, the way he's handling it's like, do I trust him or do I not trust him?
I'm saying...
That's what's so scary about it. You don't know whether to trust him or not.
Kind of stunt?
Knowing him? I doubt it.
Then why the hell?
Well, Daigo-san is no longer the one issuing orders. This decision was mine, and mine alone. And this is how I do things. Another thing, Kiryu-san. It'd be remiss of me not to mention that some of the blame rests on your shoulders as well. Daigo-san told me everything. You're running an orphanage in Okinawa, correct? Enjoying your new life? Unaware of the role you play in any of this, do you think you're a savior to those children? It's pure self-indulgence.
And now he's threatening the children's lives in front of Kiryu. Oh, man.
From now on, I'll
be about to awaken the sleeping bear. Or the sleeping dragon, but that's besides the point.
I do intend to honor Daigo-san's will.
Mine.
In other words, all I've done and all I will do is for the sake of the Tojo clan's future. I'm sure Daigo-san would have no qualms with that. Anyone who stands in my way will be eliminated. Even if that person is one of our own. I'll never understand why Daigo-san would hold a man like you in such high esteem.
Mine, you've lost sight of what's truly important.
The Dark Ties deals, well, it's not really a DLC or expansion, but
one day,
the extra story is going to explain Mine's story. I'm really excited to see how we got to this point.
You will. I have nothing to learn from you.
Like I said, he was just a businessman, and he got dragged into this life, which is crazy, because he would have been a good, honest, living guy. He just stuck as a business guy. Well, maybe not honest,
the guy who'd offer his own
but
like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking brutal of him.
Why does he seem so happy? Fucking Hachi. Kiryu's just like us. I mean, those two problems are gone, but now we got another problem.
These Kanda's out our hair for good. And Hamazaki's probably gone swimming with
the fishes.
I guess that's it then. Doubt there's anyone else who'd want to rub you and Daigo out of the picture. So, case closed, yeah?
No.
I wouldn't say that just yet. We know now that Hamazaki is the traitor.
Yeah.
The Snake Flower might have taken care of his family for us, but that's not the end of it. We still have a mystery on our hands. Namely, that man with Kazuma's face. If he's the one who shot Daigo, whose orders is he acting on?
Exactly.
And let's not forget, he even shot Nakahara back in Okinawa so he could get his hands on the land deed.
Now our mystery man has control over the resort and the Tojo clan. Considering how Hamazaki was after both, it seems like the two of them are connected.
But if this Kazuma lookalike was really in league with Hamazaki, why would he go out of his way to save Kiryu and Rikia? There are too many questions, and hardly any answers.
Then we divide and conquer. I'll try finding out what happened to Hamazaki. Florist, you look into Mine and the Hakuho clan.
Why Mine?
At this point, the Tojo leadership's practically been decimated. Majima and Mine are the only two left standing.
Wait, hold up. You saying I'm a suspect here?
If I was, I sure wouldn't have said it to your face.
All right, I'll keep monitoring the Hakuho, and that Kazuma lookalike too. See if I can dig up anything on them.
Majima-san, there's no one leading the Kazuma family now that Kashiwagi-san left us. You think you'd be able to keep them together?
Majima running the family is going to be really nice.
Some of the more ambitious families might try to take advantage of the power vacuum and challenge you.
Sure.
Kiryu, let me know the second you find out something new.
Will do.
Okay.
Well, all that's left is to put this plan into action. We'll be in touch.
Got it. Alrighty then. Guess I'll pay the Kazuma boys a little visit.
Fucking
What are you gonna
oh,
do?
fucking Majima, bro. I'm glad the florist is helping us again.
Home. Things are getting too dangerous here in the city.
Think you're right. You should see him off, at least part of the way. You know, considering the rough day he's had.
Yeah. I was already planning on it. Come on, Rikia. We're done here. It's time for you to head back.
All right.
You could catch the next flight to Okinawa if you leave now. Let's go. I'll walk you to a taxi.
I'll be okay. I can manage on my own.
The Snake Flower Triad just tried to murder you. It's not safe for you to be out by yourself in Kamurocho right now. Come on. Let's go.
Okay. Right behind you.
Why does he look so sad? Like, dude, I get you want to help, but you almost just died. I get that you're sad and you want to help, but clearly you're not cut out for it this deep, bro. Man, maybe if you've dealt with, like, you know, everything that would happen in Kiwami 1, the 10 years in prison, the fighting for my life for about another 10 years, maybe then you'd be ready, but sorry, kid. You're kind of a liability to keep you around at the moment. Okay. Well, we got him to a taxi. Please don't come back, bro.
Take care, Rikia.
Aniki.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Focus on taking care of Nakahara and the kids. Keep them safe. We still don't know who we're up against. But it looks like it's not just the Tojo clan we're dealing with here. Things are worse than we thought. Which means Nakahara isn't out of the woods yet. With him in the hospital, there's no one else. You're the only person the Ryudo family and the kids at Morning Glory can rely on right now.
Yep.
Can you handle this, Rikia?
I can. You can count on me, Aniki. I'll hold the fort. I'll see you later. Got a flight to catch and all. Stay safe out there.
I will. I'll be home as soon as I take care of everything.
This guy.
You see, we're on the cusp of success here.
Fucking Hamazaki.
But if we don't deal with Kiryu, that'll stall the Tojo clan's land acquisition. No doubt he'll try to stop us, and if he does, the resort deal will end up back at square one. Now, if we snuff out Kiryu, that'll also settle the eviction matter. 2 birds, 1 stone. From there, it's a straight shot to the PM's chair. Sound about right, Minister Suzuki? Yes, I completely agree. No man can stand a chance against your special forces, not even the 4th chairman himself. You're worried things will snowball. Well, all you'd have to do is cover it up. Think of the power you'll soon obtain.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. He's on a phone call with like 12 people literally about to stab him to death.
All right then. Goodbye now.
What was that?
And with that, Minister Suzuki will most definitely dispatch his soldiers.
Good work. Then that means we don't have any more business with you.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
You sure you don't need a middleman? Though, personally, I don't give a damn if you decide to work with Suzuki directly.
Lau, our boss, was obsessed with taking down Kazuma Kiryu. You knew and took advantage of that. By dangling Kiryu as bait, you got the Snake Flower Triad wrapped up in your schemes. Our boss fell for it. He bit and paid the price. In the end, your meddling cost him his life. He died because of you.
Well, I can't argue with that. But shouldn't you be thanking me instead? Bastard. Look at it this way. Your boss abused his authority for a personal grudge against Kiryu, and it killed him. In other words, a man
You might be on
ill-suited
something.
for leadership went and brought about his own demise. Isn't that great? And don't forget, I joined forces with the Snakeflower Triad, not just Lao. So if we stay on friendly terms, then you'll have a stake in the resort deal too. The rights will amount to no less than 100 billion yen. I imagine the main branch back in China would be awfully pleased with the profits. Hell, if you're so pressed to get revenge for your old boss, why not take Kiryu's head while you're at it? 'Cause then, forget leading the Japanese branch. That'll land you a seat at the big boys' table back at HQ.
We'll take you up on your offer. This is it. No more second chances. Don't let him out of sight.
Yes, sir!
I did what I could. Now to watch it all fall into place.
Is this Kazuma Kiryu?
Hmm? Yeah, it is. Who's asking?
The Minister of Defense, Tamiya.
Tanya? I remember you. We've met before.
We have. Last time we spoke was in Okinawa, was it? Then I presume you know that I've been in contact with Daigo Dojima regarding the proposed Okinawa deal.
Yeah. Heard all about it from your secretary, Toma, about a year ago.
And as you're aware, after their chairman was shot, the Tojo clan began to fall apart at the seams. Those who supported Suzuki redoubled their efforts to push the resort deal forward. In turn, I had no choice but to ensure my military expansion bill passed as well.
What do you mean? I thought it was the opposite. That movement on the resort deal started back up because you were trying to pass your bill.
Not exactly. A third party appeared and set me up. Their actions, unfortunately, forced my hand.
Okay. And what does any of this have to do with me?
I have a favor to ask of you. Will you hear me out?
Is it to keep the resort from starting up again?
Close. The end result will ultimately lead to that.
I'm not sure I follow. Aren't your bill and Suzuki's resort some kind of package deal? If that resort doesn't happen, then neither will the base expansion.
If only it were that simple. Regardless, if you want to put a stop to this resort deal, then come to my office in the Diet Building.
Right through the front doors, huh?
Only way in. I'll have my driver wait for you in front of the Millennium Tower and take you straight there.
Fine. I have a few questions of my own that could use some answering anyway.
Hey, Kiryu, it's me. So, what's the scoop?
Big news, Date-san. I just got off the phone with Tamiya, the Minister of Defense, not too long ago.
Huh. Why would he want to talk to you?
Asked for a favor. Not sure what, though. But it looks like someone from the Tojo clan might be pulling some strings. Someone who's got an ally in the government. Tamiya also mentioned there was another player involved. A third party. I'm about to head over to the Diet Building and talk with him. Get some answers.
All right. And how are you gonna get there?
He's sending his personal driver over. Told me to meet them at the Millennium Tower. And then they'll get me through the front doors.
Wait, Kiryu,
I'm coming with you. No ifs, ands, or buts.
All right. Where are you right now?
It's Serena, but I can leave any time. You said the Millennium Tower, right?
Yeah. Might want to get a move on then. Let's meet at the entrance.
Alrighty. So, time to see what the... He said the Prime Minister, right? What the Prime Minister wants? Any more side quests pop up? We have two. There's one right there. We have two more side quests, and then we got them all completed. So only one popped up. I'm definitely going to finish that first. So let's just take a taxi. Let's do the side quest first. We'll have one more side quest before the end of the game. Whenever that decides to pop up. We are in Chapter 9. The plot. Literally. New friend. This one looks like it's a quick one, actually. My balloon, kid. Chase a balloon? We're really chasing a balloon for a kid right now? Sure. I guess it works. Are we actually going to catch the balloon? I'm surprised it's not going higher, like in the air. Is that a Spider-Man balloon? I'm done. What? I'm going to skip this. I don't care what they're up to. Oh no. It's still going. I did the wrong button. No! The balloon is getting away. I don't even see it anymore. Dude. It's over. We're gonna lose the balloon. Wait, what happened? He's fanning it so the balloon is going higher in the air. Oh my god, we're right there, we're right there, we're there.
Yes. Yeah. What's your number? Sorry, but if you're here to get revenge for Lau, then you got the wrong guy.
No, I don't think I do. If it wasn't for you, the boss would still be alive. His death is your fault.
And who are you supposed to be? His successor? Guess the Snake Flower's a little understaffed.
I think I'm beginning to understand why Lau wanted to kill you so badly. I'll give him the chance and send you straight to hell.
Come at me.
Wait, okay. They gave me too many people to fight here. I had to find the guy with the gun because he keeps completely shooting me. Bet you there's like multiple people with a gun. I was not trying to use that on him. I was trying to use it on the guy behind me, but sure. If it works, right? This the guy with the gun isn't doing a lot of damage, so I guess I can ignore it for now and just focus on the other people. It's him. It's this guy. He's the one with the gun. Done! Damn, we got a lot of money. I might as well do a couple more upgrades later. Because I am Kiryu! I am the knight! No, I'm kidding. I was going to do a whole Batman sequence, but it doesn't fit.
At least act the part.
I mean, Kiryu is literally a badass. So many times he should have died.
Come on, Kiryu.
Hasn't died.
Seriously? Don't tell me you went at it again with a snake flower triangle.
He said, come on, seriously?
You make it sound like I went looking for a fight.
Date-san, not really a cop anymore, is constantly having to fucking cover for Kiryu's messes.
Must have been trying to.
He's a private detective still, though, isn't he?
At least they won't be a thorn in our side.
1 minute he's a cop, 1 minute he's a private detective, 1 minute he's a journalist. Bro is hopping jobs because of
I didn't
Kiryu.
expect Tamiya to ring you up.
Me neither. Here's hoping you can shed some light on things.
Yeah, I hear you. But we can't forget he's one of the biggest political figureheads in the country. Who knows what he's scheming? We should go in ready for anything. Better to be safe than sorry.
Agreed.
Right. Well, I'm ready for anything, obviously. We took down the Flower Triad. Alright. Are we just gonna go here? Are they in here, or are we gonna take a taxi to them? I thought that was a side quest down here. I was about to be like, oh. Alright, after we finish Chapter 9, depending on how good we are on time, Tamiya sent for a limousine. I'm ready. Yeah, we're barely at an hour. Depending on how long it takes to finish Chapter 9, it might end right here soon. We're gonna do, we're gonna go to Okinawa, because I was gonna do that, but
yeah, that's me.
Might as well finish Chapter 9 real quick.
And
We're gonna go to Okinawa, we're gonna do the rest of the Reapers, and I do want to do a little bit more of the baddies fight, the biker gang thing.
I hadn't been told to expect you. Are you media, perhaps?
You got it. Date, from the Keihin News. Kiryu and I go way back. We met when I was on the force.
Still, I'm afraid I can't allow a report.
Now hold on. A prominent government official meeting with the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan in private? That's one hell of a story. If I can't tag along, I guess I'll have to use my imagination to fill in the blanks. Better to take me with you in that case.
Nevertheless.
Sorry about him. But I think it's for the best that you let him come with us. Don't worry. We promise you won't write about anything he hears today. Right, Date-san?
Yeah, sure thing.
Very well. Then please, get in the car, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Should I say no? I'm gonna just say yeah. Can't take that long, right?
We'll arrive at the Diet Building shortly.
Who names a building the Diet Building, bruh? There's nothing diet about it. It is a political building. Why is it called the Diet Building? What? What, do they not give that hard, meaty news? Do you guys get it? It's all that diet, washed out news. Nice building, though. Not gonna lie. Nice view, too. I don't like this guy. Even though he apologized at the beginning, I don't trust him. It's his face, bro. His gorilla face. It's his face.
You're earlier than I expected. And who's this?
Date, from the Keihin News. I'm looking into Suzuki's link with the Tojo.
The famous detective turned reporter.
That's what I'm saying. He's constantly jumping jobs for Kiryu.
Care for a drink?
I'm good. Yeah. I'll pass.
So, you're the man who's running the orphanage. On the plot, they're eyeing for the resort.
That's right.
And because of that, Daigo Dojima turned down the land acquisition deal.
What's your point?
My point is, our interests in all of this are aligned.
Not true. I don't want the resort deal going through.
You want to halt development on that resort?
No, I don't want to halt it. I want to cease it to exist.
You see, I find that to be the most preferable outcome as well.
Wait, what? Are you pulling our leg here?
But without the resort, wouldn't your military base expansion bill end in failure?
It would. But that doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't? Why not?
Well, that's simple.
Is it?
I never had any intention of passing that bill in the first place.
What?
Telling you, he's a different politician.
Then what's your angle? Explain everything. From the military base expansion bill to the resort development plan. We'll hear you out.
My end goal is to bring a certain international syndicate to light. And once I do, to root out and eliminate them and their conspirators. This syndicate is widely known as
Black Monday. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
I remember.
Supposed to be some notorious arms trafficker.
Those are the Men in Black, in case you guys haven't pieced it together.
October 19th, 1987, the day that triggered a severe worldwide recession. The day an arms dealer is said to have orchestrated the New York Stock Exchange to open to the worst crash it had seen to date. The day from which this group derives their name, Black Monday. Their leader, a man by the name Andre Richardson. To draw them out a year ago, I concocted a scheme. A proposed military base expansion. The ultimate synthesis of cutting-edge Japanese technology and American weapons know-how. Once this base expansion bill brings the BMD system to Okinawa, we will possess the world's most powerful defensive weapon, making our country nigh impenetrable against hostile nations. No country in Asia, nor any of the surrounding territories as far as the Middle East will pose a threat to us. Japan will be safe for decades to come. The BMD system has the potential to shift the balance of power across the globe as we know it. At least, that was the pitch. That's the story the world's been led to believe.
It's propaganda?
That's right. The kind of hearsay I needed to circulate for my plan to work.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a weapon system that could change the world as we know it. Trillions were invested into its development. Why, even the blueprint alone could fetch a small fortune. Now, who do you think might be interested in something like that?
That would be Black Monday.
With a clientele based all over the world, a new weapon of this magnitude would surely be on their radar as a potential product. It's simply an opportunity they can't afford to miss.
So, the new BMD system, the military base expansion, everything was bait to lure out Black Monday. You won't actually enact them.
Exactly. But regardless of that, I still needed to act like I would, to convince everyone it was important to pass the proposal. That's where Suzuki came in. For my proposal to pass, I suggested developing the resort and told him I'd relinquish all the rights to him. That way, the base expansion bill could proceed together with the resort as a set. In other words, in order to pull this off, I had to fool the entire nation.
All that makes sense. But earlier you said it didn't matter whether the bill passed or not anymore. So, that must mean...
Indeed. The bill no longer matters because I finally secured a lead on Black Monday.
Then, you never planned on running against Suzuki for the Prime Minister's seat, either.
Leave that fight to the young and vain and the chips on their shoulders. Old man like me couldn't care less.
Okay, fine. But a ploy this elaborate, one that even involves America, that's not something you can pull off by yourself.
You're sharp. That's correct. And it's a whole other can of worms I have yet to open. That we'll address soon. First, how about a break?
I could have done without a break because it's not that long of a speech he was giving us. But sure. I forgot. I forgot about this group, actually. This is huge, though. This is a big moment. But now we know who they are. Well, we know. Kiryu and Date-san do not know yet. Yeah, I'm ready. Come on, let's get back to it. I'm glad that they do these like interludes, like, hey, let's take a break. Just because they do sometimes talk for a long time. So they've been doing this a lot with the remakes, or whatever you call them. The Kiwamis are basically their version of remakes. And they've been doing it with a lot of the newer games. They've done it with 7, they've done it with Infinite Wealth, they've done it with A Man Who Erased His Name. So I appreciate it because it does give you a time if you're like, oh, that's a lot of talking, I need a process or whatever. Or a restroom break or whatever, but that wasn't a lot of talking. We could have kept going, but okay.
Lure out Black Monday. But there are far too many moving parts for it to be something you're pulling off on your own.
Correct. I have an accomplice in all of this. His name is Joji Kazuma.
Come again?
That's right. He's related to the former Tojo clan officer Shintaro Kazuma, his younger brother, to be exact.
So, the man we've been looking for this whole time is Kazuma-san's brother?
Those two sure do look alike, don't they?
Yeah.
Guess that explains the resemblance. Those are some strong genes. Now we've got a lead on his identity.
Right. But... I still can't believe it.
You didn't know? I see. Though, I suppose it's no surprise that he never felt like mentioning him. Those two were anything but close. After everything they went through, they might as well be strangers rather than brothers.
What happened between them?
Well, they lost their parents at an early age, you see. The only surviving family Joji and his brother had were each other. And to Shintaro, Joji was everything. But life continued testing the brothers. They ended up on different paths, ones that conflicted.
You mean their work? So Kazuma's brother was...
a cop. And not just any cop, an officer with the National Police Agency. He worked in the, what we now call the Foreign Affairs Division.
No kidding. Those guys are the cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop, huh? I suppose to the beat cops out there, that's what it could seem like. Ironic, isn't it? How two men who took the same oath, sworn to serve and protect our nation, now lead such different lives. One spends his afternoons drinking whiskey from the comfort of his office in the Diet Building. The other's out running highly dangerous operations on American shores.
I take it you're referring to yourself and Joji Kazuma.
Yeah, that's right. Back in the day, Joji and I were on the force together. After all this time, he's about the only man I'd call a friend. The events that unfolded over the last year in both Tokyo and Okinawa, all of it was orchestrated by Joji and me.
All of it? How's that even possible?
I was the brains behind the whole plan. Joji was the brawn, utilizing his organization to execute it.
Your plan, huh? Then you're telling me Kazuma-san's younger brother putting a bullet in Daigo, that's all part of your plan?
I'm afraid so.
And what's this organization Kazuma's brother utilized? He's not still with the Force, is he?
No, not anymore. Joji left the Japanese police years ago.
So what does he do now?
He's working for the United States. To be more precise, he's with the Far East Intelligence Division of the Central Intelligence Agency.
Wait, the CIA?
Yes. You mind if we take another break? We're hardly halfway through what I have to tell you.
Jesus Christ. He said we're hardly halfway, meaning we're not even halfway. My guy, how much do you got to tell us? How much you got to... I feel like we're good. Well, I really feel like we got the gist of what you're talking about. But nah, he's like, I still got more to say. Okay. I guess. Well, let's continue. Whatever he's got to say. Can't be that much longer. Come on, man. Do you need a break? No, I think we're good. But sure. Alright, listen to Tamaya. Let's pick up where we left off. Let's go.
So, the man we've been chasing after is actually Kazuma-san's younger brother, Joji Kazuma. And he's currently working as a CIA operative. I have that right?
Correct. And the CIA is also after Black Monday. As far as Joji is concerned, the extent of our collaboration is only to accomplish his agency's directive.
Okay, yeah, I get that. What I don't get is how shooting these people is part of the plan.
Me neither. So, the person responsible for shooting Daigo and Nakahara, is it really him?
I don't know myself, but if I had to guess, I'd say so.
But why?
I only know of two directives given to the CIA operatives on this case. One, track any and all movements taken by Black Monday in regard to the military base expansion bill and its effects. Two, eliminate any threat, present or future, to your pursuit of the first directive.
Eliminate?
The CIA needs the bill to pass to lure out Black Monday. So anything that poses a threat to the bill would be a threat to their mission. And since the bill needs land, anyone stopping you from acquiring it is an obstacle to eliminate.
Exactly. But remember, Joji isn't the only agent assigned to this case. I'm sure you've had the pleasure of getting acquainted with some of the others.
Other agents. That's right. Those men in black suits.
Bingo. Those foreigners who attacked you were card-carrying CIA agents dispatched to Japan on active duty. And now you know why. You threatened to stop the resort deal. You threatened them.
Wait, then the guys who shot Kashiwagi were also...
The CIA.
Why? Why would Kazuma-san's brother do that? Why go to such lengths to murder him? One of his own countrymen.
Countrymen? No. You see, to Joji, the CIA is the only group to which he pledges himself.
How's that?
Perhaps you two might be too young to remember, but 30 years ago, Japan was a far more conservative place. If you were a cop back then, having a brother in the Yakuza was more than enough grounds to warrant endless harassment. Joji found himself in that very position. Not only that, but his brother was a high-ranking officer of the Tojo clan. When that came to light, Joji had no choice but to sever his ties with the police. That's when America found him, picked him up, dusted him off, and showed him a way forward. A country where a person's skill and talent were valued over all else. He could have a new life, a fresh start, this time without his past dictating everything.
The CIA gave him life, so he gave them his. There's no line he wouldn't cross for them.
I'm afraid that's the sort of man you're dealing with. But I digress. How about another breather? We've covered a lot of ground, and I still haven't gotten to that favor I wanted.
My guy, a third break. I think we got enough breaks, bro. I really think we're good. I really hope this is it. This better be the last break, my guy. Dude, what? This is a lot of talking, I'm not gonna lie. Usually I don't care, but let's hope this is the last break. We kind of understand now that he's kind of been behind everything, working with Kazuma's brother, but also working with the Men in Black. And they're apparently CIA. Literally mind-blowing, man. Literally mind-blowing. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Let's keep it going, though. This better be it. This better be the last break.
Yeah.
Let's finish it.
All right. Earlier you mentioned the favor. What do you want me to do?
There are 2 men involved in this case I need you to save.
And who might they be?
The first individual is my former secretary, Toma.
Former secretary? Why? What happened?
2 weeks ago, Toma tendered his resignation, effective immediately. We discovered the truth, my real motive, the real reason I proposed the military base expansion bill. Now he's fallen in with the man in charge of the resort development project.
And who's that?
A Yakuza. Perhaps you're familiar with him. Yoshitaka Mine, head of the Hakuho clan.
Mine?
The chances are high that Toma will share everything he learned with Mine. And I guarantee one of the players in this plot will attempt to silence him in turn.
One of the players, huh? Yeah. And I assume this player is the other person you want me to save?
That's correct. I need you to stop that from happening. I need you to keep Toma safe from him.
And who is he exactly?
Joji Kazuma. Let me take one last break. Then we can get down to business.
Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of lore drop. Is he about? My guy, that was the 4th break. Get on with it. We don't need breaks. Yeah. Just get it over with.
Picking up where we left off, Toma found out the military base expansion bill was all smoke and mirrors, so his ambition came to a standstill. That's why he quit and sided with Mine in order to acquire the land needed for the resort development deal.
Precisely. With the Nishikiyama and the Hamazaki families decimated, he turned to the only option he had left, the Hakuho clan. No doubt Mine realized this and offered his assistance in return for full control of the resort, a condition I assume Toma readily accepted.
Wait, Mine gets to claim everything for himself? Why would Toma agree to that? What's he get out of this?
Perhaps you guessed it from his last name, but did you know Toma was born and raised in Okinawa?
Yeah, heard it straight from him, in fact. When we met last year.
Well, 3 years ago, Toma left Okinawa with a dream of seeing it flourish. He came here to make his foray into the world of politics. That's when he must have learned about the military base expansion bill and the resort development deal. The timing lines up. He was determined to do everything in his power to help his home prosper.
I remember. He said he'd make any sacrifice necessary for Okinawa's sake.
That sounds like him. Okinawa's prosperity is all he's ever cared about. I didn't know how much love he had for Okinawa until last year. That was when the public nearly found out the YAKUZA was connected to the land we hoped to acquire. Back then, Toma took it upon himself to arrange a meeting between me and Chairman Dojima to ask for his intervention and keep things on track. Though fact is, he wasn't doing it because he cared about my military base. Keeping the resort development project afloat was his true objective.
Then, when Toma arranged for you to meet with Daigo Dojima, he became acquainted with both the Tojo clan and Mine.
And now, 1 year later, he found out that everything I was working towards, the good he thought he was doing, was all fake. But he still wanted to save the resort he'd spent so long envisioning, so he went to the Hakuho clan and formed a pact. Toma and Mine are both working toward a common goal, albeit for different reasons.
Things are starting to add up. But now I've got a new question. Why would a man who was so loyal to the 6th chairman betray the Tojo clan?
I can't say I understand this Mine character's motives. But after all the twists and turns in this saga, he's now effectively the acting head of the Tojo clan. Doubtless he'd rise into power had he waited patiently. Just what on earth is he playing at?
So while Toma and Mine try to make the resort deal happen, you and the CIA have your own objective. I'm starting to see exactly who set this up.
Please, stop Joji.
Stop him? You're asking us to hinder the CIA?
Correct. If that's what it takes to protect Toma.
Why are they so keen on getting rid of him, though?
Because he knows too much. He's aware of the CIA's involvement with this bill, as well as the fact that the bill itself is essentially all fake.
And that's why the CIA's planning to shut him up.
Indeed. But I have no desire to see Toma killed. Rather, I want to save both him and Joji.
Hold on. Wasn't Toma the one who mucked up your plans? So why are you protecting him?
Those of strong conviction will one day come to have grand ambitions that they will, no doubt, make into reality. That's something I learned from my mentor. Toma is a man with a good heart. He'll make for a great politician before long.
Is that all there is?
There's more to it, Date-san. Tamiya here might be rough around the edges, but he'd never abandon one of his own. He's old-fashioned like that. I get that right? All right. So stopping Toma means stopping the resort deal, too. And Kazuma-san's brother and I have some unfinished business to iron out anyway.
So you'll do it?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing this for you. All I want is to protect Morning Glory.
Fair enough. Then let's do this. You keep Toma safe from Joji, and I'll ensure those resort development plans never see the light of day. You have my word.
Where's Toma right now?
In Okinawa. Well on his way to meet with the prefectural assembly. I thought Yakuza like you only existed in stories these days. But now I'll get to see the real deal.
Huh? Something out there?
Yup, someone is here to stop us.
Suzuki's security.
This is
Toma must
huge.
have planned this from the get-go.
Oh my god.
What do we
This is
do,
about to be
Kiryu?
crazy.
Only right to go greet him. Don't you think so?
Yes, indeed. Only proper.
Since they're Suzuki's guys, should I hold back?
They're essentially his personal soldiers.
So he's like, no, don't hold back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure after this fight and stuff, we're gonna end chapter 9. So the chapter's getting shorter and shorter. Greetings, Kyodai. Welcome, Twilight Wanderer. Welcome, welcome. Getting close to the end of this journey.
Why not?
I like it so far. I really do.
Can a foot soldier become
I'm gonna stick with it. I still like it better than the original. I understand the changes and stuff, but I still like it. I still think it's a. I think both are great experiences, but I like this one a little bit more.
Am I wrong?
You make a good point.
Oh boy. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep, let's go knock some heads around.
Damn. That's one hell of a crowd.
Kiwami 3 is so much better than the OG. Yeah, well, I kind of agree. I like both, like I said. I just think,
and they ought to let you through.
like, I like both. I just think that they,
Let me get out of this.
they both have, like, their great things to appreciate. But I do like Kiwami 3 a little bit more. If not a lot more. I know some people are going to take that the bad way, but no, I do like it. Bad that we got less sub-stories. Yeah, you know what? Now that you mention, I do realize that's a little strange. I remember, obviously, a lot of the OG Yakuza, you know, and by OG I mean 1 through 6, were known for, like, I don't know, 80 to 100 plus, like, sub-stories. This one definitely has not a lot. The only reason why I like that though is that's because you can kind of like get all the side quests out of the way on your first run, like this time around. Whereas I think it would take, you can still do it like on like a second playthrough, but I think it's gonna take way longer than I took to like get these sub stories done. But I appreciate that they shortened them. I actually do, because, you know, sometimes I get tired of every Yakuza game having like 80 to 100 subquests. It has nothing to do with me hating the game or the subquests. It's just like, bro, like not every Yakuza game has to have so many quests. So I appreciate it. I do miss the fact that there's not as many. Like I think the sweet spot would have been like around 50. And this one only has 31, but I think it's fine. It is very sad, honestly, but I understand. Did I die? No, we just killed enough. But like I said, both games, the OG and this one, have their great strengths. I like this one a little bit more, if not a little bit more. Like, a lot more, actually. Because, like, for me, I like a lot of side content, actually. I like the biker gang thing. I like the Lala phone thing. I know a lot of people might hate it, but I actually think it's a good addition. It's fun to me. Freaking Majima. So, yeah, no, I'd rather go back and play Kiwami 3 again than go play the OG 3. That's kind of why, when we get down, after we finish Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, you're going to see me play Yakuza 4 and 5, and you're going to see me probably hate it so much. Like, I'm not going to talk a lot about it, actually. I'll probably be silent on any other part except for Kiryu's, because Yakuza 4 and 5 were my least favorite, actually. I like that they still had Kiryu in there, but I don't like that they subtracted a lot from Kiryu and they introduced new characters. I understand the reasoning behind it and all that, but I just don't like that they did that. I want the focus to be on Kiryu. That's how it started. But that's not where we got in 4 and 5. I did them pretty quick. Oh yeah, I have one side quest left. I played most Yakuza games, and I feel Kiwami 3 is cool. They must have enriched the game with stories more. I finished 4 today, and I understood how much I hate it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 4 and 5 were the least favorite. They still had Kiryu's story, but then they tried to introduce Saejima and all these other characters, which I understand for the story. When you get to 6, you understand. I just didn't care enough. I just wanted Kiryu, and they gave us Kiryu and 3 other characters I didn't care about. I grew to care for them, but still, never thought I would hate Yakuza again. I don't hate them, I just think they're my least favorite, and every time I have to go back and play them, I realize why I didn't like them. I realize I don't want to do the side quests for them, and I realize how they could have been better. Because, like, for me, the one thing I think the problem with Yakuza 4 and 5 is, and
I see.
When this game came out, when 3 came out, Kiwami 3, they leaked the files on in Steam, because that's what happens with PC games. And we're already confirmed that they're working on, it's not confirmed by the developers, but confirmed in the files, the data files, that they're already working on a Kiwami 4 and 5. And they have some story scripts that have leaked. I'm not going to mention it because it's not official, but I'm really excited. And some of the new stuff that they're implementing in those are a little strange to me. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but I'm interested to see it. And I'm so glad, because I'm hoping with Kiwami 4 and 5, they can fix the problems I had with 4 and 5 and make it more likable. Because the Kiwami games have been doing that. Not to say the original Yakuza 1, 2, and 3 were bad. They weren't. But I like the new changes they made. I like the fluid combat. I like the new style in Kiwami 3, which wasn't in the original 3. Like, I like the new changes they made. Some of them more than others, but I do like them, so I'm open to Kiwami 4 and 5, hopefully changing what I didn't like about 4 and 5. I just don't feel starting Yakuza 5. I will want some time because of burnout. Oh, I agree. But yeah, after Kiwami 3, we're going to do 4 and 5, and trust me, I'm going to have my criticism with them, and I'll point them out. I know some people agree, some people won't. That's why I'm so open to them remaking these old games. At first, I was like, oh, you just want to do it as a cash grab. But I realized this is their chance, especially after Kiwami 2. I'm like, oh my god, they're actually putting effort in. They're trying it, but also trying to stay true to the original. That's where my mind opened up. On Kiwami 2, that's when I was like, I see where they're going with this. I like it. So I'm hoping Kiwami 4 and 5 fixes the issues I have. The changes in the storyline with Mine is drastic to the series, I've heard. So far I'm liking it, though. No idea what will be next game and how much they will change the timeline. Oh my god, you have no idea. Put it this way, I'm going to do it this way. This isn't official, so hopefully they don't come after me, but there is one detail of a character coming back that was in Kiwami 2. I'm not going to say who. It was a bad guy, though. And his story, he was supposed to be dead.
Hi, guys.
But you play as him in Kiwami 3. So you're playing as Kiwami 4, my bad, and 5. He's going to be a main character like Kiryu. And like all those other characters, Majima stuff. Basically, you're going to play as him at certain moments. Kind of like this game has Dark Ties with Mine. But it's not going to be a separate thing. It's going to be in the main story, and you play with him when Kiryu's, I don't know, out or he's in trouble, and it cuts to this guy, and he does his own stuff to carry on the story. I'm not going to say who it is. The leaks are all out there. If you want to go look it up, you can. But he's going to be one of the mainline characters, kind of like Kiryu, and he's going to have a story connecting to Kiryu's. And again, he's from Kiwami 2. He was supposed to be dead. He was a bad guy. I don't understand how he plays in here. Again, he's supposed to be dead. So they're definitely opening up the story for a lot of characters, fan favorites and not, to stay around and not be dead or come back from the dead. There's a lot they're changing. And at first reading it, I was so confused if it was good or bad. But I'm liking the changes they've done with Kiwami 1, 2, and now 3 so far. We're not done with the game, but so far I'm enjoying it. So I'm trusting and hoping that for Kiwami 4 and 5
then let's go
well, even though initial reading it doesn't make sense to me. And so far, RGG has been made for me, most of their games are wins. They're not misses. So, like even their, what is it, Stranger Than Heaven game they're still working on, that looks phenomenal. It's not tied to the Yakuza, but it's in the world of Yakuza, like with Kamurocho and stuff. But I'm so open to that. And then the other game that a different company's working on that's kind of in the Yakuza universe, I forgot. They revealed it like 4 months ago, but that looks good too. I trust that they'll do what they need to do to make this good. Now, I'm not going to say their games are perfect because they're not, but I think they make a lot of great leaps and strides into giving us great games. So I'm hoping, yeah, Gang of the Dragon, that one and Stranger Than Heaven, the one RGG is making, those two look phenomenal. I love what I'm seeing for those. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I really hope that Kiwami 4 and 5 can change my mind on the OG 4 and 5, because I don't really like them. Didn't Yokohama, if I can spell it correctly, you did, I think you're missing an H, but I think you spelled it correctly. Confirm the no more Kiwami after Kiwami 3.
Okinawa will be as easy as
I don't know about that.
But there's no telling how
because, like I said, when Kiwami 3 released on launch day, the PC version, people do this a lot. They went into the files, and in the files it says RGG is currently working on Kiwami 4 and 5. So obviously they're going to remake 4 and 5 in the Kiwami style. And there's story leaks for it as well in those data files that they leaked. It's all over Reddit. So if you want to look it up on Reddit, you can. If not,
don't get me wrong.
Just look it up on your own on the internet. I don't want to mention it because it's not official. But I thought Kiwami 3 was going to be the last one. But the files say otherwise. And they're codename files. The only time you get codename files is when they want to keep it hidden. And it's only for the people working on it, like the developers, that know that codename and know what that is.
I'll be fine.
So, I think it was very intentional. Maybe they knew that the fans were going to go into the files. But I think it was intentional that they put it there. Because, again, a lot of people with huge games tend to go into the files on PC when they launch. And spoil stuff. And I think it was intentional they put it there so that they would find it. Because, yeah, it says they're working on Kiwami 4 and 5. I forgot the code names. I forgot what they were, but they're huge. And again, there's characters, there's a plot line that's subject to change, but right now they're sticking to it. And those two leaks for the plot line of 4 and 5 were leaked as well. And it sounds insane. It sounds insane, and I'm excited to see if it's true and if it is, where it goes. But I agree that I also thought that Kiwami 3 was the last one, but apparently not. Not when they leaked it in the files, so... Again, I think it was by intention, but who knows?
Thanks, Majima-san.
Whenever we get anything huge Yakuza again, I would definitely say keep our eyes open. Whether it's a direct kind of breaking down Stranger Than Heaven, which is the game they're currently working on, or anything else, like let's say they're doing a Yakuza Direct. I would definitely say keep your eyes open, because normally I wanted to say forget the Kiwami games and just stay paying attention for Yakuza 9 and all the other future games that they're working on. However, after the leaks, I definitely say we might get a reveal pretty soon. Somewhere this year, actually. I'm really thinking somewhere this year we're going to get at least a mention or a teaser to at least Kiwami 4. I don't think they're going to announce Kiwami 5 this soon. And I don't think they're going to announce Kiwami 4 this soon, but I think they'll tease Kiwami 4, and maybe it comes out next year. Because, from what I also heard, is there are... Oh, we have to go to Okinawa anyways. Perfect. There are other things that were leaked, like I think a 3 to 5 year plan of games they're planning on making with ideas and stuff, and I was just like, okay, that's where I'm cutting it off. I don't want to be spoiled on everything, but I did read up on the Kiwami 4 and 5 stuff, and bro, it's a lot. It's a lot. This is the only game series I'm willing to play stupid amounts of money. Yeah, fuck. You know, I don't know why Sega's doing this, bro. for reuse assets or resembling assets. It's just a peak game development. Love it. I love the Yakuza series. I mentioned it before, but for anyone who's watching that's new that doesn't know, I'll mention it again. I hold this series dear to my heart, and I don't hold that lightly. You want to know how dear this series is to my heart? Kiryu's dragon, right? On his back is on my back. I got it tattooed on my back. The meaning behind the tattoo, Kiryu as a character, a main character, and his morals and stuff just hit so home that I was like, yeah, I need that dragon on my back. But yeah, like, I love this series. And I know people's complaints, hey, they're just giving you the same old game and stuff like that, and to some extent, I'll agree, but to another extent, I won't. Yes, it's kind of the same game, but it's new visuals. They do add new stuff. They are changing some story beats as well, so it's kind of not the same stuff over and over again. And, you know, they're not... from what they add, I feel like I'm still getting my money's worth. You know, the great thing about Yakuza games is no matter what the price they put them at, you get so much content in every game that you make your monies back, like, within, like, a week of playing it. Currently I think I'm at, like, 50-something hours on this game. That's worth $70. Now, I don't think I paid 70, I think I paid 60 because I got it physically, but even still, even if I got the deluxe for, like, 75, it is well worth every penny. You know how many times over the course of my life I'm going to go back to these games? The whole Yakuza series? I literally... I mentioned it before, like a couple months ago when this was announced. And then I started my Yakuza series. So, originally I owned every one of the Yakuza games digitally. And I was just so excited when they announced Kiwami 3 that I said, I have to get every Yakuza game before we go completely all digital on disc. And what did I do? I've gotten every Yakuza game on disc, and now Kiwami 3 as well. Minus The Man Who Erased His Name, because that was only on disc for PS5 in Japan. So I'm going to have to get it, like, imported, but I will get it. I have every Yakuza game on disc. Because this series is great, because even though they add new stuff, even though they kind of reuse some of the same story, change it a little bit, you get your money's worth. You know, maybe if they were charging $100 for the base game, we wouldn't get our money's worth. But I go back to all these old games. The Yakuza I play the most is Yakuza 6 and Infinite Wealth. Recently Infinite Wealth, because Infinite Wealth came out 2 years ago. But Yakuza 6, that story, not just on PlayStation, but on Xbox, on PC, I have played that game, like, I guarantee you, like, 50-plus times. Story, I have all the upgrades on all the consoles. I love Yakuza 6. That is my favorite Yakuza game. The story and everything, the combat, the changes, everything, the way that ending felt, because we thought it was the end for Kiryu's story. Like, the meaning behind it. And I paid $60 when it launched. I got my money's worth on that game. Well over. I think I'm like 700 hours in on PS5. And that doesn't count the PC version or the Xbox version. I well got my money's worth. And I still go back and play it. I still love it. So these games have a lot of content. You definitely get your money's worth. I believe we have so many years ahead of before Yakuza 9. I think more than 3 years. You know what I heard? Okay, so in the leak for Kiwami 4 and 5, they mentioned Yakuza 9. They didn't give any, like, story spoilers or anything, but they said it will feature Ichiban again. I think we all figured that. And they loved the reception people were giving them with the Hawaii-like area. So they want to do a different area. Not Hawaii again, but they want to do a different area like that. I don't know, New York, wherever. They want to do a different setting, like they did with Hawaii, because it worked so well. And they loved working on it. You know, taking the pictures, going out there, getting the mocap for the settings and the buildings and stuff. They want to do that for Yakuza 9, whatever it's going to be titled. But not only was that mentioned, they mentioned that it could get announced and not launched as early as next year, 2027. So I don't think it'll launch next year. but I think we can get the game by 2028. If it is launched, if they announce it next year, and it's a lot that they announce, I think that's the earliest we can see it. But I do think it's at least 3 years away, like you said, from us getting it in our hands. But I think in the meantime, they're going to continue to work on Stranger Than Heaven. I think they will release it before Yakuza 9. And I do actually believe that we can get Kiwami 4 before we get Yakuza 9, which is huge. I actually think, now this is just my opinion, I actually think they want to release Kiwami 4 and 5 before Yakuza 9 launches. I don't know why, but I just have that feeling, because a little part of me, I don't want this to be true, but I have a feeling they're going to remake 6 as well. Like, they're going to do a Kiwami 6. I think they want to do the full Kiryu story. I don't think Yakuza 6 needs that. And I don't know how I feel about the story being changed for that. But they've been doing good so far that I trust that if that's what they decide to do, it's done well. But I don't think that's going to happen. Like, a part of me feels like it is, but I don't believe it is. However, I do believe that they want to release Kiwami 4 and 5, if that's what they're working on, before Yakuza 9. So, I think they just want to get a lot of new people in, which makes sense. And the Kiwami games have been doing well at bringing new people in, so I'm just excited to see what they do. RGD is really great at what they do. They do make some slips and some mistakes, but they're really good, and I definitely trust them to do the best that they can. I have 10 Yakuza games. I do not regret my purchase at all. Best decision. I agree. You know what's so funny is, despite a lot of people loving these games, it's a niche game series. There's not enough people that play these games. I really think a lot of people don't even know about them, which is a damn shame, because these series are... The Yakuza series is one of my favorites of all time. That's up there with all my anime series. That's up there with Final Fantasy. Like, the Yakuza series needs more attention on it. It is and RGG does a really great job at making these series. At first, I didn't like the change with Ichiban in 7, but finally beating 7 this year after fucking grinding for like 2 weeks to max level, I finally beat 7 for the first time this year. I like it. I don't agree with a lot of people that say Yakuza 7 is top 3 Yakuza. I do not. I don't understand where they get that from. I think they didn't play the whole series, because the storyline of 7 is good, but it's not top 3. I'm sorry. It's just not. But I love Infinite Wealth. Infinite Wealth, I will say, is definitely top 3 stories. But Yakuza 7, absolutely not. Yeah, like, the series is really good. Every time one of my friends has a game series they've never played, they're like, hey, do you recommend anything? I'm like, Yakuza. And some of them will try it, and some of them will be like, I don't like beat 'em up games. I'm like, trust me, there's so much more than that. The story is great. Kiryu, the main character, is such a great main character. Even Ichiban, he's kind of came into his own with the Infinite Wealth. And all the extras, the mini games, how they kind of lean into more Sega games in the Yakuza series. Like, you can go to the arcades, play, Virtua Fighter, some racing games. I think one of the Yakuza games has Sonic. Like, that's so cool, right? And that's like a game in a game. I love stuff like that. So I will glaze this series because it deserves the glaze. Like, they put their effort in. And they try their best. Even when they fumble, I can see where they put the attention and where they tried. Like, they're good. And there's very, very few companies that I think do it like RGG does. Another one, well, he was part of Konami, but he's his own company now, Hideo Kojima. Like him or not, like his stories or not, I think his mind is wonderful. And I really think his vision when it comes to games, whether it's Metal Gear or Silent Hill, it speaks like how his mind works. Like, I think he's really great at crafting a story. For horror games, he's really great at crafting a story that puts you in that perspective, makes you feel that bone-chilling moment, the creepiness, the unsettling, and then in something like Death Stranding, the mental understanding of it. He really puts you in that. The world, making you slowly but surely care for that world and have more questions as to what's going on. Like, he's a great mind behind games, just like RGG. But again, there's so many companies that don't do that. They'll give you a remaster, make you pay a full $70, $80 price point, and they don't change a damn thing. All they do is make it look good. And people eat it up. So the fact that RGG and other companies will do something like this, and they'll do it good, sometimes not amazing, but they'll do it good, and they kind of, in my opinion, they justifies the price point. Because you're getting more than one playthrough out of it. If you're not gonna like this series, and you're gonna play it once and never play it again, then this isn't for you. I'm 100% saying now it's not for you. These games aren't meant to be played once and never again. They're meant to be replayed. They're meant to play all the side quests. Learn a lot of the combo moves and stuff like that. Get invested in the story. That's what they're meant for. If you're not gonna do that, these games aren't gonna vibe with you. And that's okay, but if that is your shtick, and you like playing games over and over again when they kind of like make you, because that's where the fun is, that's where the enjoyment comes from, then you're gonna love this series. So anyone who's watching this ever played it, I definitely recommend it. I promise you, if you love if you love beat 'em up games, you're gonna love it. If you love story, like really great story, you're gonna love it. If you like when the main character is well told to the point where he has morals and all this stuff and he fits in the story perfectly, you're gonna love this. It doesn't matter what side you're on. I think literally a lot of people would enjoy this. I feel like the only problem that people have when it comes to getting into the series is the combat. They're like, oh, it's like I had a friend once mention it to me and I completely disagreed with him on this. He's like, it's like freaking Dynasty Fighters. You just mash buttons and there it is. And I'm like, you could do that, or you can actually get experiment with like a lot of these moves and do some cool stuff. Like you can mash, yes, or you could actually try to do something cool and voila. And guess what? You're gonna enjoy the game. So yeah, anyone who's watching who's never played this series, I definitely recommend it. You're definitely gonna get your money's worth. And again, there's so many games that you will be eating good by the end of the series. You will have so many games, so much stuff going on in your head, not knowing what timelines to follow and stuff. You'll be overwhelmed, but in a good way. Like, the series is totally worth it. But yeah, this series is one of the ones I wish I got into sooner. I did not get into the series until Yakuza 6. I'm going to be completely honest. And that made me want to go back and buy all the previous games before. So, my beloved are Yakuza 0. I do like Yakuza 0 a lot, actually. I like the side quests. I like a lot of the mini games, the songs, the stuff like that. I like that it kind of showed you where Kiryu came from, like his early days. But then there was also a lot that I was like iffy on. It's definitely top 5 for me, but it's not top 3. My top 3 is Infinite Wealth at number 2, Yakuza 6 at number 1, and I think it's Kiwami 2. I haven't finished 3, but I think it's Kiwami 2. Oh, actually, no, it's Man Who Erased His Name at 3. And if I want to go to 5, it's Kiwami 2 at 4. I think 5 currently might be Yakuza Kiwami 3. I don't know. I haven't finished it, but so far I'm really liking it. I'm trying to see if I would put it above Kiwami 2 or not. But yeah, I love Yakuza 0 as well. What did it say? Yakuza 7. I like Yakuza 7, but I'm going to be honest, it was a little rough. If it was kind of like Infinite Wealth, I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more. Yeah, Yakuza 8, Infinite Wealth, and Yakuza Kiwami 2. I agree with all of those, actually. I like 7 for what it is. But even if you do the grinding, it's kind of annoying to go back to and have to like go through all that. I don't know what's the word. I want to say fluff, but that's not the word. It's just because like the only problem with Yakuza 7 I have is unless you're willing to pick up the controller and grind to beat the game. Because the reason why I never beat Yakuza 7 on launch is because I was like a level 60. And I did a lot of the stuff people were saying, and I could not beat the Majima Saijima boss fight. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't played. That fight, I could not beat. And I think I grinded to like a 65, and I still could not beat it. And then this year, I beat it for the first time. I grinded to max level with all my characters in my party. And I think max level as well on their job level as well. And that was ridiculous. Like I said, it took me 2 weeks of grinding to finally beat the Majima. Like, I wanted to be 100% certain. I probably could have grinded to level 70 or 80 and won. But I wanted to be 100% certain that I beat it this time around, so I maxed out all the characters in the party and their job level. I wanted to 100% be certain I beat it. And I did. But again, let's say I was a person that didn't want to grind 2 weeks of a game just to beat the game. I would have been completely frustrated, actually. I would have been very frustrated. And I was at first when I thought of the grinding aspect, but I sat down, I dedicated the time to beating it, I beat it, and it's good. I finally got to see the ending for the first time. I like it a lot, actually. There was a lot of emotional moments that made me cry. It was really good. I still can't put it top 3. I just can't. And yes, it is mainly because it's not friendly to the people who are picking up the game. Not a lot of people have time. And even if they did, not a lot of people want to grind to beat a boss fight that shouldn't... It just shouldn't be that difficult. It really shouldn't. But I will say, once I maxed out everything and I beat that fight, I beat the rest of the game like nobody's business. It was easy. There was probably like 1 or 2 times I almost died, but it was no big deal. It was crazy. But because of the difficulty and the grinding aspect of it, I absolutely don't like it enough to put it like a top 3 or even a top 5 for me. At a particular period of life, I thought Ishin was shit. I liked it from the beginning, but I will say it was a little different than the way the actual Yakuza games play. But then I played Yakuza 4. Overall, I agree. RGG niche game series is mind-blowing and deserves a much bigger community. Agreed. Also, I hate Sega for delisting. Oh yeah, they delisted the original Yakuza Kiwami and Kiwami 2 for PS4. Well, or Steam. Now, the only way you can play them is by buying the new versions that they've updated. Same thing with Yakuza 0. They delisted it. You can only buy the director's cut. I understand why they're doing it. I don't like it, though. And I think they still could have kept up the original versions for anyone who later on down the road wanted to purchase it, because it would have been cheaper that way. But I think that's another reason why they did it. They didn't want people to have it cheaper, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't like it either. But unfortunately, I do understand why they did it. That should have been all the Reapers, I think. Let me check. But yeah, it's definitely a scummy move, and I hate when companies do that. One of the biggest things I hated that they did is when Infinite Wealth came out. I missed one in Kamurocho? Wow. When Infinite Wealth came out, the fact that New Game Plus was not in the game. That you had to pay extra for, what was it, the vacation pack or something? To get New Game Plus. My guy. New Game Plus has been in pretty much every game for like the last decade. And when it comes to RGG and the Yakuza games, it was in every game. So why, with Infinite Wealth, the 8th game in the series, do you want us to charge for New Game Plus? I think that was the dumbest move. Now you can kind of get it really cheap, but I still don't like the idea that it wasn't packaged in or later on added as a free update. Yeah, I remember the Majima and Saijima fight where you must have defeated the tower in Sotenbori before the main fight against those two. It was difficult as fuck, and then there was Kiryu. See, I never got to Kiryu because I could never beat Majima and Saijima, actually. So what I did is in that area, I grinded the Sotenbori battle arena. I maxed out all the weapons for the characters I had. My team was was Ichiban... the cop guy, I forgot his name. Not Nanba. Adachi. Adachi. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it because the overline. It was Adachi, Ichiban, what's it? Jun. I want to say Jungkook from BTS. That's not him. He looks just like him. But the assassin guy, and it was the girl, the one you get for maxing out the real estate place. I forgot her name, but she's OP. She has the box cutter as her weapon. That was my team. I maxed out their weapons to EX rank, like the max rank. Their levels, I think I was like an 80, almost a 90. And by the time I beat the game, I was maxed out. And their job level was almost maxed out, pretty much maxed out. And that's how I was able to beat the game. Seong Hee or whatever, best girl. No, not her. The girl from the real estate that you would do business with. It was kind of like an Ace Attorney thing where it'd be like, objection, and you had to do it to be the number one like real estate guy making money coming in. It was the fastest way to grind money in Yakuza 7. But her, I forgot her name. But she has the box cutter as her weapon. But yeah, no, that was my final team. And they were all maxed out. With their weapons and level and job. But yeah, the fight was difficult. And like I said, the first time I played it, I went back, I grinded like another 10, 15 levels, and I still could not beat it. So I said, fuck this game. I'm not going to lie. I said, fuck this game, and I deleted it. For like 2-3 years, I just re-downloaded this year, grinded out for 2 weeks, and finally beat it. I was pissed. But now experiencing it, I enjoy it, but again, for someone who doesn't have that time or doesn't want to do that, it's hard to recommend it to someone. So, I can't for that reason alone, the grinding aspect and not being able to beat it without doing those things. I can't recommend it as a top 3 or even a top 5. I just can't. Oh, I remember, no idea what her name was. Yeah, and I can't remember off the top of my head either, but yes, her. But I also hate the idea that the only way to get her is doing a side thing for hours and hours. I had to do that a lot to get a lot of money to max out the weapons. I had to do it a lot to get a lot of money to just get through the story. Like, it shouldn't have been that way. Like, I understand, but no. I should have just been able to play the game, do a little bit of side content, and beat it that way. And that's not the case. They really want you to grind that game. And that's why I like Infinite Wealth better, because they made it less grindy and more accessible to people. That's why the game is better. And that's not the only reason why. There's a lot of... I like the Hawaii setting more. I like that Kiryu came back. I liked his moveset. I liked a lot of the more side content there. Like, there's other reasons why it's better, but one thing I was worried about was Infinite Wealth was the grindy aspect after 7. And when they said they massively dialed it back, I was super excited to get into it, because I was like, hallelujah.
An intelligence officer.
But again, it's still a good game. It's just hard to recommend to anyone. Even fans of the series, it's hard to recommend. Because I don't think anyone wants to sit there and grind for a while to finally beat one fight. So,
truth is, they came to Japan to carry out a particular operation.
Yeah, this was a bombshell.
I can't go into too many details. But
depending on where this game ends, I wonder how Kiwami 4, if it's being made, because it's not confirmed, I wonder how it's going to go. So far, I do like the changes, though. I really do.
It's not the land itself they want, but there's a project involved with that land.
Yeah, but this series is amazing. I recommend it to anyone who has not played it. And a lot of the older games go on sale pretty easily. I can't recommend the old Yakuza 1, 2, 3 now with Kiwami, the Kiwami 1, 2, and 3 out. I can't recommend the old ones anymore because they're good to go back to, but they're so outdated that I can't recommend the OGs. I have to recommend Kiwami, the Kiwamis. But I mean, you can get the bundle pack of 1 and 2 for like $40, which is pretty good. And Yakuza 0, even though a lot of people said they don't feel like they added a lot of content with the director's cut, I would still recommend the director's cut over the original. I really would. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the changes in 0 and the director's cut I didn't like, or I thought didn't need to be there, but it's technically the definitive version of Zero, whether we like it or not. And I just can't recommend the original Zero. So
wanted me to save one of his men.
But yeah, definitely recommend the series overall.
His secretary from Okinawa.
And technically, it doesn't matter where you start in the series. You're going to be confused no matter what. But I do recommend starting with Yakuza 0.
From what exactly?
Or if you don't care about Kiryu, which is crazy, just start with Yakuza 7. It'll kind of recap a lot about Kiryu.
With the CIA, he decided to take matters into his own hands. And
the main problem I had with Yakuza 7 and Infinite Wealth, though, was the RPG aspect. I don't like a lot of turn-based games, so at first I didn't like it. It grew on me, but I still don't know how I feel about it. I prefer the beat-em-up style over the RPG style.
And sentimental. He took Toma under his wing, so I doubt he wants the kid's murder on his conscience.
And here I thought politicians never did anything that didn't line their own pockets. Nice to know there's at least one of them out there who still gives a shit.
Yeah. That's why I came back to Okinawa. I have to save Toma. But first...
Toma was the guy preaching like, hey, please listen to me. The resort would actually do a good thing, right? I really hope he's okay, because it's going to be sad.
It's Tamiya.
Good timing. Any news?
Where are you?
Back in Okinawa. I stopped by the orphanage to check on the kids and spend some quality time with them. But I'll be heading out to search for Toma soon.
I was taking a look at Toma's schedule, and he's slated to meet with his advisors.
Oh, crap.
That means he'll be working at the prefectural office all day.
All day?
Yes, they're discussing how to move
yeah, see,
the resort deal.
I'm not a turn-based guy. I don't really like RPG games at all. I really don't. The ones I lean more towards are action RPG, because they're more action and less RPG. I don't like turn-based games at all. Really, I don't. Unless they're like Pokemon or like Persona or stuff like that, I really don't like them. JRPGs I do love, but regular RPGs I don't. I'm not a fan. I guess it's just natural. It clicks to some people. For others, they have most other games in the series, which is good for them. Yeah, I do agree, but I do think, especially with 7 and Infinite Wealth, they're definitely trying to tie the original 6 to this new series with Ichiban. So if you don't want to play the RPG, you're definitely missing out on the story unless you watch someone else play it, I guess. But even then, it's...
He said Toma's held up.
I think it's messed up. They should have just like...
Which means...
Even though Infinite Wealth is so great, they should have just not brought Kiryu back. Because now anyone who does like Kiryu from the original 6 feels like they have to play the 2 new ones to still see how his story ends. And I don't like that because they don't play the same anymore. They're RPGs, so...
I'll spend some time with them.
Yeah. I think it's kind of a messed up move to do to your fan base that got so huge that helped you get these games so popular, but it is what it is.
Oh, right.
Get going?
Like I said, it grew on me. I'm glad it's not like a lot of RPGs. Like the one I always go to is the old Final Fantasies. I don't care how old any of the old Final Fantasy. I mean, I don't know how. I don't care how good any of the old Final Fantasies are, because I've had friends tell me I absolutely cannot go back and play those old RPG games. I can't. I don't like it. I don't like the way they play. I don't like the whole turn-based. I don't like it. But I will watch someone play it and just give me the story, the cutscenes, and the big points without the combat, because then I get the story without having to actually watch someone play that horrible combat or game, and I get the story. So I would rather do that. That's kind of what I do with a lot of recaps for series I get into that are new, just so I don't have to play it myself with the combat that I don't enjoy. Okay, so now we're going to go, well, we need a rest first, but, no. We're going to have to go save Toma-san after. How can I get around this table? Sujimon theme is so goated. It's weird that it is, because it's supposed to be this silly thing, right? Um, but yeah, it's really good. I giggled as a kid throughout both Yakuza 7 and Infinite Wealth. It's weird, isn't it? But it's actually kind of fun. Yeah, it is good. I feel like the grittiness of Yakuza that we love, like the old fans, is in Yakuza 7. And Infinite Wealth has a more wacky side, but it still has that grittiness towards the end. But I'm fine with that, actually. I like Infinite Wealth better than 7. I really do.
Nakahara, how are your test results?
A lot more. It's like a land... It's honestly like a landslide.
I'm on my way to a clean bill of health.
Yeah, I don't know, boss. I remember the doc telling you not to push it. You gotta rest up, please.
Yeah, I will.
Someone's in good spirits. By the looks of it, you'll be better in no time.
Kiryu, it's Tamiya.
Hey, I've been waiting for your call. Well, any news? What's the latest on Toma?
This meeting at the prefectural assembly ended a few minutes ago. According to my informant, he's off the clock and heading out for a couple of drinks.
I see. But if you're already keeping tabs on Toma, can't you have your guy pass on a message? Would be easier to tell him to watch his 6 than go through all this trouble.
Because my operative is a politician himself, and he's too valuable to me to blow his cover. Should that happen, it'd spell the end of a promising career in politics. That aside, Toma doesn't trust me. He left my employ, as you'll recall.
Yeah, alright. Point taken. He probably felt betrayed after learning the truth. Doubt he'd be open to hearing what your operative has to say. So, where's he headed now?
Thanks for the chit-chat. Always. I always love conversations like this. It's 4 a.m. here. I'll have to get some sleep. Have a good stream and gaming vibe. Appreciate it. Hopefully to see you soon again, Twilight Wanderer.
Okay. Which bar am I looking for?
Could be one of the many establishments that he frequents. Whenever I've gone out for drinks with him, we've gone to several places. But now that I think about it, I believe Toma's favorite spot was a bar with pole dancers. Can't recall the name, though.
A bar in Hatsumachi with pole dancers. Didn't figure him for the type. Should be easy enough to find anyway.
Please save him, Kiryu. I don't want his blood on my hands.
I understand. I'll take care of it.
Gonna hop on some streams later on for sure.
I can to protect him.
Cool, yeah. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we get to see you again later on. Appreciate the talk. I really do.
Acquisition part, anyway.
Don't worry. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Unlike most people in my field, I'm a man of my word.
Aniki, what's going on?
Tamiya called just now. He had an idea of where we might find Toma.
So you're heading out right away? To save his life?
Yeah, that's the plan. Rikia, Mikio, sorry to keep asking this of you, but I need someone to look after the kids while I'm gone. Can you two help?
Sure. Leave him to us. You just stay safe, Aniki.
Right.
All right, we're heading to the Churra Bar. I don't know where the second side mission still has not came up. We're heading to the Churra Bar. What are we supposed to do? Oh, he is here at the Toma Bar. Okay, so can I go to Tokyo real quick? I want to get. Oh, we can't. I wanted to get the last Reaper out of the way, but it won't let us go back to Tokyo. I thought I got all the Reapers out of Tokyo. What the? The wrong thing. Okay, so apparently he popped up after we finished the last Reaper in Okinawa. So we'll probably get a chance to go back to Tokyo and then finish him off later. Okay, so we don't need to really worry about it now. Actually, I kind of want to... Should I do the baddies battle? Nah, I can finish that later. What, are we still on chapter 9? Damn it, I can't even check right now. I'll have to wait. Kiryu-chan, what's with the face?
Yeah.
He said, do you know about pole dancing? He says, say what? Pole dancing? Aha, you're feeling a little pent up, are you? No, bruh.
No.
You got the wrong idea. I'm not interested in watching a show. I just have some business there is all. Uh-huh, sure you do. What a weirdo, bro. It's okay, Kiryu-chan. Your secret's safe with me. Well, if someone's got business in a place, pole dancing... Cabaret and Hatsumichi. Next to the Mahjong. Is that where I get the food? Oh, wait, no, I feel like I got all the food things out of the way already. Can't miss it. Clientele's mostly rich guys, bigwigs, you know the type. Canal, Grande, and Hatsumichi. Okay. Count on you to know where to find... What the heck? It said, I can always count on you to know where to find sexy lady dancers. Hello? Hey, watch your mouth, will you? Tsubasa will hear you. That's his daughter. I'd catch hell. My bad. By the looks of it, you're gearing up for a fight. Yes. I hope it doesn't come down to it, though. Maybe you ought to head upset. Oh, he's gonna let me rank up? Yeah, let me do that real quick. He's gonna let me rank up? I think I only need one more rank, actually. Hold on, let me see. Can I rank up? Nothing came up on the quest, but... We have one more side quest, bro. Let me go up and see. Do I need to heal? Yes, I do. Can I rank up? I don't have a promotion match. Yeah, no, I can't. That's okay. At least I was able to come up here to heal. That is something. So now we're going to go to Hatsumichi to hopefully save Toma from whatever he's got going on, which is right up here. We're not on chapter 9. We're on chapter 10. We're making good time, but I think I might stop with chapter 10. So, unfortunately, we'll definitely finish it tomorrow, though. We got 2 chapters left, so we will definitely finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow is what? Tuesday? Tomorrow, Tuesday? Yep. So we'll finish the main story tomorrow, and then we'll do Dark Ties on Wednesday. Dark Ties is only 3 chapters, so that should be done in like 2 hours, right? I think so. Bro said you got an hour. Oh, it's for the pole dancers. I was gonna be like, I'm not talking to you for an hour, my guy. The show's just getting started, too. Yeah, I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Sweet, you won't regret this, sir. Did one of our girls catch your eye? No, dude, I just barely came up. What do you think? No, bro. Truth be told, this is my first time here. Yeah, exactly. What? Right this way will get you the best seat in the house. All right. Dude.
Freaking savior of
What the hell, bro? Alright,
The island's future is brighter
I
than
freaking cap, bro.
Everyone's gotta remember the
He has no idea what's about to come to him. Someone is literally trying to kill him. Why do we sit right next to him just to stare at him? There he goes, there he goes. Oh.
Well, impressive, aren't I?
Yeah, just amazing.
I know I am. Come on, ladies. Drinks are on me.
No, don't do it, Joji. Toma. Dude, do you see his face? He just literally pooped himself out of fear.
Don't shoot. Tamiya told me everything. He told me why you shot Nakahara and Daigo. And why you're about to put a bullet between Toma's eyes.
He's gonna kill me?
He also asked me to stop you and save the kid. Even if the CIA did put a hit on Toma's head, I doubt you wanted to go through with any of this.
The CIA? That means... Oh God! Minister Tamiya wants me dead!
Don't move.
So he didn't shoot Toma?
You really mean to kill Toma?
Kazuma Kiryu, was it? You were once Yakuza, so you should understand. When your patriarch gives you an order, you do it.
Your point?
The CIA is my patriarch. If they say I need to take out a target, then I will, no matter who it is. Simple as that.
Oh my god, that is huge.
I'll see you again in hell.
No, Toma!
Run!
Dude, what? Yeah, run! What is wrong with you, Toma? You're just standing there like a freaking deer in the headlight.
What do you think you're doing?
Sorry, I can't let you kill him.
Now it's your turn. I promised Tamiya I would.
Tamiya, huh? That man's as soft-hearted as ever.
I won't stand by and let you take another life. Not if I can help it.
I'm merely following orders. If you want to stop me, you know what comes next.
Yep, I'm gonna have to fight you. I'm willing to take that.
Only way to stop you is to win. I get that right?
I understand why my brother took a shine to you.
Do you?
You're brighter than you look. But his blood flows through my veins.
Okay, and you know how many times I've had to fight Kazuma? 0, actually. But that's besides the point.
But blood isn't everything. The bond that Kazuma-san and I shared ran deeper than that.
Exactly.
You have to show me then just how strong it is. Here and now, Kazuma Kiryu.
Alright, here we go. Let's go, Joji.
Pretty good.
Ready for this?
We whooping his ass. Let's go! Oh! That was a nice save, I'm not gonna lie.
Is that it?
I think that's GG's. Yep, we got him. Nice. Nice. I think that's gonna wrap up chapter 10 as well.
It seems I've grown far too old for tussling.
You think?
If you were any younger, I'm not so sure I would have won.
But you did. I'll do as Tamiya said, and stay away from that boy over there. You've my word.
Over where? Toma.
Kiryu-san, did Minister Tamiya really ask you to help me?
That's right.
But why? I just don't understand why on earth he would want to save me.
What makes you say that?
I abandoned his cause and handed in my resignation for my own agenda.
What? Why?
I even shared intel that it'd be detrimental to his plan. After all that, there's no way he'd forgive me.
He would. Because he cares about you.
He does?
He does.
But how? I betrayed him and supported Mine.
That doesn't matter. Not to Tamiya. He doesn't give a damn about that.
What?
If you ask me, Tamiya's proud of you for sticking to your principles.
He is?
Damn.
Truth is, part of me knew all along that I was being used like a puppet by Suzuki and Mine both, however they saw fit. Even worse, I ended up causing trouble, and for the one person I looked up to. But I just couldn't stand by idly anymore. I had to do something. It's true. Okinawa needs a source of revenue that will sustain her local economy. The resort plan is vital to her growth. To that end, I don't care what happens to me. So what if I get used by the wrong people or drag Minister Tamiya's name through the mud?
You know, Tamiya's told me a lot about you. About how much you love Okinawa. And even about how he thinks that one day you'll make a great politician.
Sir. Mr. Tamiya. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry!
Damn, and that's the end of chapter 10. We're gonna hit a save. We're gonna see what comes of this with the cutscene. And then we're gonna call it a day and wrap it up. Chapter 11, Crisis.
How long was I out for?
I'd say about an hour or so.
And the boy?
Taking the last flight back to Tokyo. He said he wants to apologize to Tamiya in person.
Good.
He and Tamiya are pretty similar. Two men driven by emotion. No wonder Tamiya took a liking to him. What the hell?
A colleague of mine. Any idea who that is? Any idea? I have no idea who that could be.
Yes.
Another CIA agent in the Nakahara case. This is huge. Oh. Oh, I see. So it was the colleague that shot first, not him. Guess that makes sense.
Yes. My bad.
What's his name? If it wasn't you who shot him, what's his name?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Say, I apologize, Daigo. So-and-so shot you.
What the hell?
Yeah, because he's stopping Mine from becoming the next chairman. It's freaking scary, man. Yep.
So, where's Daigo right now?
In Tokyo.
Yep.
He's recuperating at Toto Hospital.
Toto? But that's
We know where that
practically
is.
Kamurocho's doorstep.
Unfortunately, CIA headquarters only managed to pin down his location a few hours ago. I just found out myself. If Mine's already made his move, I'm afraid we may be too late. You're going then?
Yeah. If I hurry, I should be able to catch the last flight.
Uncle Kaz! You hear Uncle Kaz? Uncle Kaz!
Taichi! What are you doing here?
Things are getting bad. Real bad. Uncle Kaz!
What is it? What happened?
It's Morning Glory. Morning Glory is...
Nice! Get him, Koji! Whoa, look out! You're going down. Goodbye.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, don't hear.
Uh-oh, they're gonna show what happened. Not good. Rikia! Oh, this was the beginning of the game, I think. Not this guy again, bro. With Mine?
Get out of here! Tamashiro got nothing to do with this place.
They're here with Mine. No! Are you fucking kidding me?
Rikia, Mikio.
Are you serious right now? No, not the kids! Leave the kids alone!
You call this place your home? Cute. Still, seeing you children leech off someone's generosity.
Bro, leave the kids alone.
It makes me sick to my stomach. Did you think that just because you're strays, you deserve protection? You'd be better off put down.
Are you dead ass right now?
I suppose you could pin the blame for all of this on that hypocrite. In a way, you're all Kiryu-san's unwitting victims.
Oh! Are you dead ass? He hit Haruka, it's over.
Haruka, are you okay?
Tear it down.
No!
No!
Move it.
No! Not the dog!
No! Don't break it!
He's me! No! Stop!
Please!
Shut up! You fucking brat!
Stop! Don't do it!
Oh!
Miki-chan!
Mikio!
What the hell are you doing, man? Getting in your way, man. Mikio. What are you waiting for, coward?
Just crush them both!
You dead ass? No!
Rikyo! That's enough! Just run!
Ah! Are you serious? Oh my god, bro.
Sorry, I'm not strong enough.
This is insane, bro. No! Oh, okay. I still don't like what's going on.
Mikio!
No.
Not so fast.
You barely do anything.
Some unfinished business, you and me.
Tamashiro.
Could have sworn you croaked, old man. Guess you're tougher than you look.
I can't do this, man.
If it's me you're after, just end it already. But the kids have nothing to do with this.
Agreed.
Spare them. Spare this orphanage. Please. I'm begging you.
Oh, you could do much better than that. Don't think I've forgotten what you did to me last year. You old fuck.
I didn't do shit, bro.
Boss!
We're gonna have a nice long talk later, just the two of us.
Oh,
After I tear
man.
this place to the ground, that is.
I don't like
What'd you
this.
say?
Come on! Bring it in!
Are you serious? Man. This is a hell of a time to stop, actually. This is not a good time to stop. I should have just finished the game, but oh my god, there's so much going on now. Oh, man. He's pissed.
Things are real bad. Uncle Kaz, you gotta come back right away.
All right.
He's pissed. He's pissed. I'm pissed. We're all pissed at what's going on. Oh, I hate it. I hate what... Oh, man, I don't like this.
Yes.
Mine's there. That's what I'm saying. Yep, the leader of Black Monday. He said the man is an enigma. Damn, this is crazy. I hate that we're stopping here now.
Uncle Kaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even have time to go to Camarocho. Taichi is waiting me for the memorial station to head back to Morning Glory. Oh my god. Dude. This is a lot. This is a lot. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna have to save right here. I'm not gonna lie.
What a pain.
Alright, so before we go over there, we're definitely going to hit a save. Probably a good distance away from the memorial. Monorail. So, okay, we have 800 points. We have a little bit of money. We'll do that. I don't think 800 is enough to get us anywhere at the moment. Unfortunately. But we got quite a bit. So we're going to hit a save. We're going to call it a day there. That is a hell of a way to start off Chapter 11, and I wish we could finish it. Unfortunately, though, we're going to have to call it a day for that. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of all this. Let me know if you're liking the different changes so far in Kiwami 3. Wow, of course there's a fight about to happen. Let me know if you're not liking the changes from the original. Let me know what you think of all that, and let me know if you kind of know where it's gonna end or where you think it's gonna end. Let me know if you have a certain way you want it to end. Like I said, they're doing quite a bit of different changes, and this is one huge change, and I'm like, oh my god. So just let me know what you think of all that, and I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow with the ending of Chapter 11 and 12, and then Wednesday with the Dark Ties. So stay tuned for that. Really excited to see how it wraps up tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you then. Peace.